Hey guys, so good to see you, and well, not you, but so good to see. Let me focus this camera. So good to see all the work you've been submitting. Focus. Sorry. There we go. Your face drawings are looking fabulous. The facial proportions you submitted are looking spot on. I saw a couple of things that needed work, but I just wrote you some comments on what to fix. So the next step is taking those facial proportions and turning them into a full-on shaded, realistic face drawing, okay? So here's your facial proportions, right? So you have a couple options at this point. If your facial proportion drawing is has a lot of mess ups and you've drawn a lot of dark lines, especially these lines down the middle of the face, the guidelines that you don't want to be there permanently. If you've drawn them very, very dark, then I suggest that you take this and you take a blank piece of paper and go up to a window and retrace your face onto the drawing without those guidelines, okay? Without the lines through it, just the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the head shape, okay? But if you drew your lines very lightly, then you can just keep working on this exact paper and just erase them, okay? Or third option, if you remember all the steps and you want to just try again and redraw it starting on a fresh piece of paper and make sure to draw your lines really light, you can do that if you just want a fresh start, okay? All right, so I'm going to turn, this might make you dizzy, I'm going to turn my camera down towards my drawing, so just warning. There we go. Okay. So at this point, first thing you want to do is erase all these guidelines. We don't need those anymore, and we don't want them showing up on our final drawing. Okay, so if you find you can't really erase them, then I would suggest retracing or redrawing, so you have a nice clean paper without all these guidelines. Okay, did I get rid of them all? I think so. Okay. The next step is to, now I posted shading, a refresher on shading tips. So if your shading isn't very good, I wrote on your comments, please see my post on shading tips. It's just on the classroom stream, okay? So you go to stream and it just should be right there. It's an announcement about shading tips. But I've got my pencil, regular graphite lead pencil. Let me just focus this screen. There we go. I've sharpened it so I have a nice long tip of graphite. I'm holding my pencil at the end so I'm getting the side of the graphite on the paper. Now the first thing I want you to do is just shade the whole head to account for skin tone, okay? Skin is not the color of a white piece of paper. You want to account for skin tone. So, and then shading tips. You only want to move your pencil back and forth a small amount as long as you're able to maintain control. I'm able to maintain control because I don't have dark streaks and I don't have like gaps between my strokes. Underneath here. Okay, and I'm just working my way over the face. It may seem time consuming, but it's a lot less time consuming to just do it correctly than to do it sloppy and then have Mrs. Larson say, oh, try again. Okay, it's a lot less time consuming just to do it correctly the first time. So I'm just slowly working my way over the whole face to account for some skin tone. Okay, I'm not going to finish that, but once you get the whole head, actually, I mean, my ears have skin tone too, so I'm going to shade those as well, and the neck and the hair. The next video will show you how to shade, wait, I'm skipping a thing. Okay, sorry. Once I've shaded the entire face with a skin tone, then your assignment is, and there's not a demo video on this, but your assignment is to shade the individual parts of the face as we learned from the videos. So that video that taught you how to shade an eye, now you go through all those steps again and shade your eyes here. Now, the idea is this is your final face. this is the final project in this unit. So the idea is that this last one should be the best one that you have done. So I don't want you to submit 2 beautifully shaded eyes and then this one on the final face is like crappy and not very well done. Okay, I want this one to be the very best eye you've ever shaded because we're putting it all together. To form a final product, it's a final face drawing that's hopefully pretty impressive. Okay, so maybe I'll just do this one eye so you can remember all the steps. And if there's anything wrong on your facial proportions that looks off, now is the time to fix it. Okay, I need a crease above the eye. And then eyebrows. You don't want an outline around your eyebrows. We just outline them so you have a shape, and then you want to just shade them in, and then you can do individual eyebrow hairs. These eyebrows might be a little close to the eyes. I probably should have moved them up a little bit, because it might be a little late to do that. Okay, and then lashes. Lashes are overrated, guys. If like your lashes just always ruin your eye, then don't even do them if they don't help, if they don't add to your eye, then just don't even worry about it. And one thing I noticed is the inside corner of the eye, some people were leaving that white. You definitely want it to not be white. Okay. So before you watch the next video, you need to shade the skin tone of the entire head, which I didn't finish yet. And then you need to fully shade the individual parts of the face, the eyes, the nose, and the lips, just like we learned in the demo video, and do your very best work, do your very best job on shading those individual parts. Okay, the next 2 videos will teach you how to shade other things in the whole head, and then the next video tells you how to add hair. Okay, hope that makes sense. Let me know if not. Thanks.